today. I just pulled these out of the car. I've been outside all morning. It's such a beautiful morning. I should open my windows. I say morning, but really it's like afternoon. And I've just been outside with Wolfgang all day because, oh my gosh, what a beautiful day it is. Probably one of the last days we'll get like this in a while. I keep getting texts. Okay. First thing, I'm gonna throw a load of laundry in because days like this when I have the windows open, it was like this yesterday, I had the windows open and I was doing some laundry and just the sound of the machine washing and like the fresh breeze, I don't know what it was. My house was a disaster like it still is every single day of my life, but just that sound gives me the feeling of peace. I didn't think the sound of laundry would ever give me that feeling, but here we are. I wrote down the things I have to do today on actual paper, and it's on Wentworth's like homework sheet. I'm like, dude, can you start writing in your agenda? Like, it's in your backpack. Why are we bringing home loose leaf papers? We're working on it, okay? Hey, speaking of, his homework is actually to do some IXL, just like every other day. As for the rest of my children, because if you didn't know, we love IXL, which is an online learning program, and oh my gosh, when you know it, IXL has partnered with me again on this video, so huge thanks to them for continuing to partner with me, and massive thanks to you for supporting me. But there's also a deal in it for you if you're interested. So let me just tell you, we've been using IXL for 10 years. How old is Avelina? Ever since they've been in school, which just shows you how inclusive it is because I use it with all of my kids who are school age. So it goes from pre-K 4 all the way to high school, 12th grade. It's an online learning program that offers practice in key subjects like English and math, but they also offer Spanish, social studies, and science as well. And honestly, IXL offers so much. It's far superior than just like your typical workbook and way better than any other online learning program. It's backed by over 75 scientific research studies, so you can be really confident that IXL is the right choice to make for your child when you're choosing a learning program. I actually learned about it from our kids' school because they use it at their school, but we also use it at home for home learning. And then we also use it all through summer break to keep their brains active, you know? It's such a great resource, but more than that, it enhances learning and it's a huge support for my kids when they're needing extra practice. And I see real progress when they use IXL. And one of the things that I love so much about it is that they have so many built-in resources on the website, regardless of your child's learning style. They have a lot of tools on the website, like video tutorials, detailed explanations, learning games to help guide your child. The video tutorials are extra helpful, especially with my middle schooler. She's actually at a high school level in many of her subjects, so she's learning things that are far beyond my reach, okay? Things that I don't remember what to do. But thankfully, IXL has many helpful videos to help guide her where I am lacking. It meets my child right where they're at, and it encourages them and challenges them also, which is really important. And I also love that IXL provides weekly reports. There's a section that I can go through like the analytics and see how my child has progressed. And they also offer pre-made study plans, which is a huge bonus. And the study plans are personalized. So there's a spot on IXL where your kids can go. It's like the arena where it's kind of like an assessment. And your kids can answer questions. IXL can figure out where they're at in their learning, which is personalized, which is another reason why I love it so much. And then the study plan will be based on what they're needing to work on, and they can grow from there. There really is so much on the website, and I really encourage you to check it out if you're wanting to see your child excel academically, because I have definitely seen my children excel while using IXL. And right now they're offering a deal. They're having like their friends and family membership going on. It is 25% off of your first month or first year of IXL, and that's a great discount. Hey, how long do you think an ice pack would stay cold for? We went to Busch Gardens a couple of days ago, and this is, it's still cold. I don't know if it's cold because it's kind of chilly outside. I don't know. This is one of my favorite ice packs too, by the way. Sad to report that most of my ice packs, they don't even sell anymore. It's from the brand Rubbermaid, and it's ice blocks. They're the big ones. I was gonna show you, but they're all in the kids' lunchboxes right now. They're my favorite. I used to have like 8 of them, and it slowly dwindled through the years. And now I have 3. It's not even enough to put 1 in each of my kids' lunchboxes, which makes me want to cry because I stinking love them so much. And they don't sell them anymore. Maybe I can look on like Mercari or something. I always keep my eyes out of the thrift store, which by the way, I recently, okay, so it's a really long story, but short story long, here we go. The other day, hey, do you think these grapes turned into wine because they've been sitting in my trunk for a couple of days? Questionable, definitely smell a little bit of fermentation happening. The fruit snacks were a definite hit with the kids. The apples were less than. I will say I packed like 75 oranges and those are all gone. So anyway, what was I saying? CDs. I don't even think I explained it to you properly. I'm just unloading the bags from my car, if you were wondering. This is like the leftover. This is like after the trip, that the stuff no one wants to deal with, okay? We get to do the fun stuff. They get to ride roller coasters and I get to eat the leftover moldy apples. Yum. Anyway, CDs, is that what I was talking about? So in my bedside table, I used to have a spot where I kept like my old CDs. And then I think a year or two ago, I finally decluttered them. Why did I do that? Why? The other day, there's this like CD player and we were trying to see if we could get it to work. And I couldn't find a CD around my house to save my life because I don't have a CD player. So why would I need CDs for this moment? Whenever I declutter stuff, you know, always, every single time regret it. Why do I do it? Declutter everything, you don't need it. Yes, I do. By the way, that cooler, Lily Pulitzer, and it's square. Isn't that amazing? Not that I needed another cooler, but like, I need another cooler, you know? It was a gift. Get off my back. It was a gift to myself from me. Ah! Okay, I'm trying to tell you about CDs. Anyway, I had the original Alanis Morissette CD. And it actually broke my heart when I found out that I decluttered it. Why did I do that? I'm pretty sure I did it when we were moving houses. I was like, I don't want to move with all this junk. Alanis Morissette is not junk. Alas, here we are at our new house without Alanis Morissette. And the other day, so short story long, here we go. I was scrolling through Instagram as I do, and I found out that someone struck gold at the thrift store. And you know what they found? Liz McGuire soundtrack, Camp Rock soundtrack, and another one that I forgot, but I was like, oh, so jealous. So that's on my list of things to thrift in the future. Let me put all this crap away. Anyway, it kind of has nothing to do with today, and really, I've got the Google machine, so if I ever want to listen to music, like I've been listening to Taylor Swift's new albums on repeat, I just ask Google to play it. I digress. Hey, today I might be doing some meal prepping. I thought about canning some stuff. I need to get some teacher gifts. Like teacher appreciation is coming up. And then also our kids have a couple teachers who have birthdays coming up. So I'm like, I don't know I want to get them something special, but then I also want to give them something practical. So like obviously cash money or a gift card or something like that, which is, I always try to include that, but I also want to give them something tangible, but I don't want it just to be something that they're going to throw away, you know? I don't know. I think maybe I overthink it and then it doesn't even matter in the end anyway. But if I have to go out to get groceries for my meal prep, remind me to stop by and get more pants for Meredith because she only wears, hold on, pink pants. Slowly, they're all getting ruined. Speaking of pink, these camping towels, I bring them everywhere. Look how compact they are. Incredible, I love them. When I was packing for something a while ago, I was like, where are all my camping towels? I couldn't find any of them. They're all back here in the back. Like why? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I've got a couple, I think, in the laundry. But I love those. They're so compact and they are absorbent and they dry fast. It's like everything that it claims that a towel is gonna do, it actually does it. And don't we love when products do that? There's nothing, it's literally my reflection, you guys. I scare too easy. So I do have a little bit of laundry to do, and by a little bit, I mean, it's never ending. One day though, I will sadly miss the piles and piles of laundry. What's that quote? I used to have it hanging in my laundry, never in this house, in my old house. It was like something along the lines, if you're in the season of life where the piles and piles of laundry seem never ending, that's not at all how it is. Let me think. You will, to your surprise, miss them profoundly. I need my phone, I'll read it to you.
All right, here it is.
Listen up. If you're still in the process of raising children, be aware that the tiny fingerprints that show up, oh, an ad, ruin the vibe. These blog posts, man, I tell you, the ads are getting out of control. So many pop-ups. There's like a video and then a pop-up ad and then a hey, subscribe to this, and no, I'm not giving you my email. I just came for the recipe. Here we go. If you're still in the process of raising children, be aware that the tiny fingerprints that show up on almost every newly cleaned surface, the toys scattered about the house, the piles and piles of laundry to be tackled will disappear all too soon, and that you will, to your surprise, miss them profoundly. I feel like the quote I had in my laundry room was much shorter than that. It didn't talk about the toys and the fingerprints, just specifically the laundry. But now that it's mentioned, I do have fingerprints on almost every surface of my house. But Alex and I talk about this, like our kids' age ranges are, 13 years, which is a pretty large age gap when you think about it. Like me and my oldest brother are like 18-ish years. So like when I was growing up, he was like out of the house, you know what I mean? What I'm getting at is by the time Wolfgang is older, Avelina is obviously going to be older and maybe even having kids of her own, depending on, And then Eleanor too, and as they get older, then they're going to have kids, maybe. And then, we want to be a part of our grandkids' life. So I'm just envisioning fingerprints and laundry for the rest of it. I'm okay with it, you know what I mean? I'd rather have 500 loads of laundry to do than no loads of laundry to do. Because then what would I do? Something I actually enjoy? Get a grip. These did not, are you joking? What is that? Oh, do you know why there's bedding in here? Do you know? I have to spin this. Is that a thing? Drain and spin. I've never done that before. So, I don't think the stomach bug is going around. Did I tell you about Cracker Barrel yesterday? I feel like I did. That's an upcoming video, so a little cliffhanger for you there. I don't think the stomach bug has hit us, but Wolfgang, he used to puke 500 times a day, and now he pukes like twice a month. So I feel like a lot of progress has been made, but also what's worse than your child waking up in the middle of the night puking? Ergo, bedding in the washing machine. So thankful for that. I'm so depressed I act like it's my birthday every day. That's gonna happen for 15 minutes. You noticed that over there on the counter. Alex went out to breakfast. One of his friends came over and spent the night, and so they went out to breakfast this morning while I was at the gym, and he brought me home some pancakes. So nice. I have a deep love for pancakes, and these are great. Probably not worth the price that they pay, but I feel like Augustus Gloop over here. By the way, do you want to know a secret for why restaurant butter tastes so good? They add a ton of salt to it. A ton. Can you hear my washing machine? That's not the lovely noise that I experienced yesterday, I'll say that. I figured I'd do a little meal prep before I clean up my entire kitchen and then like make it a mess again. I'm gonna throw together some salads, and I bought these 2020, so 4 years ago, and I'm still working my way through them. It's a case of, wait, are the lids in here? Is there just one lid? All right, I gotta check back in there. But they're like well, I reuse them, I wash them, but they could be disposable. Like when we go on vacation and I wanna pack a salad, I'll pack this, and then if we're at a theme park, I'll just toss it. But if we're eating it at home, and then I can just wash it and use it again. I digress. They're like salad containers, and I love them. I think they're fantastic. Great way to meal prep salads. I haven't done it in too long, okay? I've been wanting to do it. What got me is that my kids are starting to bring salads in their lunch boxes. And I recently got the pre-made ones that cost a literal arm, leg, torso, and toes. Way too much. They were on sale, so I got some, but they love them. And I'm like, if they're eating salad for lunch, like I need to jump on this and roll with it, So I'm just gonna toss a few together. I like them for lunch too. I thought I had a ton of boiled eggs. This is all that's left. My kids are eating them. out of house and home. All right, I got the lids. I got this lettuce that is actually looking pretty sad, but we'll just peel off the outer layers. I knew I had cheese, bacon, gotta add in that protein. I also have some chicken that I'm debating adding. Easy way to add in protein, I buy these frozen chicken patties from Costco. They smell great. The grill marks are probably painted on, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I also saved a couple of these to keep the toppings separate from the lettuce. These are from like the ones we got at the store. But if you don't have those, they do sell like the teeny tiny disposable ones. But then I also have these little containers. I got a lot of little containers in here. I'll use these for dressing. I think that's good. What am I making first? You know what my kids really like? Are the Caesar salad kits. But I didn't buy anything to make Caesar salad kits. They also like this, so, you know, maybe in 2 years I'll do Caesar salad kits. Hey, speaking of what's for dinner today, I think I'm gonna make lemon pepper chicken. Is that what it's called? I don't know, it looks really good and looks like it has a really nice sauce. So I need to grab some meat out of the freezer. Don't let me forget. Spoiler alert, dinner was fantastic. Oh, don't mind the rotting lettuce in my fridge. I just cut the bad part off. It's fine. I fed like the not so great parts to my chicken. Obviously, the horrible parts I threw away. Not so great parts fed to my chickens. I'm sure they would have eaten probably the horrible parts too because they literally peck the dirt and grass and bugs all day. So anyway, just trying to feed them the good stuff. They enjoy vegetables, I have found, way more than fruit, so that's interesting. But I'm throwing the salads together, and I just cut up the chicken just like I would get them at the store. So it has like protein to keep me full, and then the eggs are just another added protein. I typically get the Cobb salad, and that's really good. Another one that Costco sells is... I forgot what it's called, but it has corn in it and cheese and I want to say bacon, maybe chicken, Southwest style, something like that. That one's really good too. I have found that in my normal life, I don't like to switch up the dressings to my salad very often, but if I get them pre-made, whatever dressing they have, I'm like, this is the best dressing ever. But then if I buy whatever dressing it is, blue cheese or whatever the heck, and I use it, I'm like, this is terrible. Like, I don't know what they do to the pre-made salad dressings to make them so good. Maybe I'm using too much. Like if if it's not in the pre-made bowl, but anyway, thought I'd throw that in. Otherwise, I'm always adding in the Olive Garden Italian dressing. So good. I don't know how much sugar is in it. It's got to be a lot, but typically I don't use that much dressing anyway, so it's whatever. So it's been really nice to have those salads as a go-to. And now I'm just picking up the kitchen. I thought I would do a little bit more meal planning or prepping, I guess, that day than I actually got around to. Well, the plan was to do more, but you know what happens. It's like when you're cleaning one thing and then it's just a snowball effect to the next and the next. And then you clean the kitchen and then, oh gosh, I have to load the dishwasher. Oh gosh, these are clean, so I have to unload the dishwasher. And oh my gosh, as I'm putting this in the cabinet, that cabinet's a mess. Let me tidy it up. So it's a snowball effect for, what happens throughout the day. But I do have on my list of things to get from the grocery store is breakfast sausage. And when I say that, I feel like there's a couple different kinds of breakfast sausage. I'm using air quotes. One of them tastes like maple syrup. That to me is called breakfast sausage. But if I'm eating a breakfast burrito or a breakfast enchilada, which I really want to make, and oh my gosh, Mother's Day is coming up, and I'm only reminded of Mother's Day when I make that because I made it 2 years ago on Mother's Day, and it was so delicious. But the breakfast sausage, I use breakfast in air quotes, that I use for like a breakfast enchilada is just sausage. And I use it for breakfast. I like a more savory style. So I guess the breakfast sausage that tastes like maple syrup is more of a, what's the opposite of savory? Savory. I want to say salty. Am I thinking of the wrong? Isn't salty savory? Like more of a dessert, more sweet. Okay, there. More of a sweet. And that's just not my thing. No, if I'm having sausage, absolutely not. I do not want it to taste like maple syrup. But then I say that, but when we went to have breakfast with Santa, they had like maple syrupy tasting sausage links, and I was all over. I ate like 12 of them. Probably shouldn't have eaten that much, but they had so many. I was like, I'll have some more, okay? Anyway, the Santa was nice. I digress. I have that on my list of things to buy from the store. Breakfast sausage. I'll probably forget because it's on my theoretical list, okay? The list I have ongoing in my brain. I should probably dump it out on paper. You know what else is on that list? To get Meredith some pants from the kid consignment store, the baby consignment store. Once Upon a Child is what I love to go to. And I'll get there eventually, I think, I hope, I wish. Oh, by the way, what music are you listening to while you're cleaning up right now? Because I have Taylor Swift on repeat. What do we think of the new double album? What do we think? Bop after bop after bop. No flops, no skips is how I'm feeling about it. I mean, I say bop after bop, but a lot of them are so gut-wrenching. I'm like, oh my, I am wrecked. I'm wrecked after listening to some of those songs. Oh my heck. It's too much. It's just too much for the normal human mind to comprehend. It is pure poetry. And I see some people on Instagram like ripping apart her lyrics saying like, oh, that's such a dumb lyric. Of course, she's a storyteller. Not every word is going to be mind-blowing. It's it's whatever. I don't have to defend. She's amazing. She's the #1 artist for an absolute reason. Okay. So anyway, I deep cleaned, if you will, that faucet that I have that you pull out. I love having that range of motion with my spritzer or whatever the heck that thing is called. But hose faucet, I don't know what it's called. But it was looking a little rank. So I took a brush to it and oh my gosh, I made it look 1,000,000 times better. 5 minutes of effort, maximum results. That's what it's all about. Spring cleaning and all that good stuff. I'm going to switch over to laundry. I think I might actually, hold on. I need to show you this. It's absolutely disgusting. I shouldn't show you, but I will show you because maybe it'll make you feel better about your life. Every time I see this, every time I open the washer, I look at this and I'm like, I need to wipe that down. I need to wipe that down. I need to, and ask me how many times I've told myself that I actually need to do it. Watch this. Wow, 0.25 seconds of my life. Why do I procrastinate doing things like this? It's just so ridiculous. All right, try not to get it on any of the clean clothes. Before I start folding the laundry, because I'd rather just do it in all one fell swoop. And I could, put it away one time rather than folding it and putting it away and then folding it and then do you know what I mean? Like all done at one time. Can I put a pillow in the dryer? Sure, why not? Thinking I'm going to clean my cabinets as well. Have you done, I meant to do it for like spring cleaning. This isn't even dirty. It just didn't fit her, so she took it off. I'm not washing it. I've been meaning to clean my cabinets for like spring cleaning, but I haven't gotten around to it. I guess it's still technically spring, even though in Florida, it feels like summer already. I have to clean in between there too. I guess I got some deep cleaning to do around the house. I should probably make a list of like, oh, I forgot I love this basket. All the stuff I have to do like deep cleaning wise around the house rather than just surface cleaning it. Okay, so I had 6 of these in my cart at Target because they were on sale one day, the long ones as compared to the shorter ones. I found these and I literally squealed with joy. But I think they're a little bigger than these too. Like, will they all fit? They look the same size, width wise, but it is pretty tight in there. Well, I guess 3 of these is pretty tight, so I don't know, I'm just gonna do it. I think it'll be worth the investment. I guess I should add some soap to this. I need to look up the recipe for dinner and see if I have everything for it, which I'm sure I do, right? I'll figure it out. And then I might run an errand, but before I do that, I'm gonna clean my cabinet. And then I'm thinking, oh, I should probably like go room by room for all my kids and like tidy up their rooms. Like, they're not that bad, but they could use a little tidy for when they get home from school today. Today is not as busy as other days. There's no game, which thank goodness, because I feel like it's such a huge time suck when there's a softball game after school. Softball games are not fast. So to clean my cabinets, they're wood, I guess, I don't know, or cabinets. I really like using this Murphy's oil. I find that it leaves hardly any residue or streaks on the cabinets. So I just get a bowl of water and then add, I don't know, a quarter cup, couple tablespoons of it. It does a really good job cleaning. It does have a scent, but it doesn't linger. All right, let's get to it. I don't know if you can tell, like from afar, it might not look that bad, but it's disgusting. There's fingerprints everywhere. I mean, I got a lot of small kids, always touching stuff. I cook every single day here, so the cabinets are just like really, really needing my attention. I'm just gonna focus my attention on the bottom ones today. They're so gross when you really look at them, you know what I mean? Like I should be keeping up on stuff like this. And you know, it's also things like this that just fall to the bottom of my list. Like, what's more important, you know? Oh, by the way, these things that I got from Costco to catch like just random fruit flies around my house, and also, you know, it's springtime, so we often have the doors and windows open to our house because the weather is just so dang nice outside, and why run our air conditioning if we don't have to? And why not get fresh air if it's cooler than what I set my air conditioning at anyway? You know what I mean? So anyway, so sometimes flies come in and it's not a big deal. You guys know we had a fruit fly situation a month or two ago. That situation's under control. Anyway, I found these Zippos. I don't actually know the brand, but it's fantastic. And it has like a blue light that's supposed to help the flies like be attracted to it. And it does catch some flies. So I put one down here. I've learned my lesson. I can't put one down low because the kids then have access to it. And Wolfgang just came, it was either Play-Doh or kinetic sand or something, and he just shoved it inside. It's like a stickiness so the flies stick to it. It's actually, I don't know how I feel about it, but whatever. Anyway, he put the Play-Doh on it. So is it ruined? Is it not? Everything is ruined with children around. And this is why we can't have nice things. Hey, who sang that lyric? Name of that song, if you will. Oh, and if you're cleaning with this Murphy's oil, I slipped there if you didn't notice. I should have had my shoes off, but then I'll be walking around with wet socks. So I then just decided to keep them on. But I did want to mention that if you are cleaning with Murphy's oil, do not use it on the floors. It's something like, oh, what's that wood cleaner that you spray? I don't use it, but some people spray it. And I just knew someone one time, or maybe I watched someone who told a story about it. See, I can't remember real life from fake life. What is reality? But they sprayed it on the floor to clean it. I feel like this was in high school and my best friend was talking about it. And she slipped and did like a split. So because it's extremely slippery, be careful. This stuff is one and the same. I feel like, I don't know, maybe you could use that on floors. Just read the back of the label, all right? It was wet. It wasn't just this product, but it was slippery wet because my bowl was sloshing around, and that's why I slipped on it. But I showed you like a progress shot of the bowl, what it looked like, and holy grossness, right? And that's just a reminder, like clean your cabinets, clean your walls, because it's gross, is all I'm going to say. And I'm so glad that I finally did it, and I need to do my uppers soon. Maybe next time. Since I'm on a spring cleaning kick, figured I'd tackle this corner cabinet. You guys know my infinite destruction when it comes to Labyrinth cabinets like this. I think this actually could be functional, and I'm gonna grab my phone to see. By the way, these look fantastic and they feel great too. I should do my uppers, but you know, I can only do so much in one day. Instead, I'm going to tackle this cabinet. What was I saying? I think they sell containers that fit in a Lazy Susan like this. I don't know, a kidney shaped, like I love the fact that I have this cabinet, so much storage space, but I can't access anything because I have way too much crap in here. Bottom is decent, okay? This is where I keep most of my like Dash waffle makers and stuff. I got a big waffle maker I never use. I should probably get rid of it, but I'm sure as soon as I get rid of it, I'm just going to be like, oh man, I wish I had it. So I'll keep it maybe for another year or so. The top, I'm so nasty and you're gonna find out why in a second if you don't already understand that about me. Oh, great, a blade just hanging out right here. That's cool. I feel like I saw on Instagram maybe a year ago that they had cubbies, like bins to put in the shape of this kidney bean structure. I didn't buy them. I think the price really discouraged me because I was like, I'm not spending that price because I don't even go in here anyway, you know what I mean? But I think today is maybe the day I reevaluate the situation. I've been dreading going in here. I told you I'm nasty. First of all, I love this. I was trying to explain. I love the fact, oh gosh, avalanche. I love the fact that this cabinet exists. And I love even more the fact that these like spinny shelves are in here. My Oma has a shelf like this, and this is where she keeps like her pantry, like her condiments and stuff. Her Nutella mostly is what I go in there for. I went in there for, you know, whenever we would visit. But for us, I feel like it's just a bottomless pit of storage. So I'm gonna show you the before, and then I'm gonna show you why I'm so nasty. And then you can decide whether or not you still wanna be my friend. Actually, it doesn't look that bad, okay? Honestly, I've seen worse. This simple fact that I can't spin it though, I mean, that's definitely an issue. So I'm just gonna start taking stuff out. But let me tell you a little story all about how my life got turned upside down. I think this was a Mother's Day gift last year. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. It was from a garage sale, which I love even more, but I just don't use it. Maybe I'll keep this in the Easter bin outside for fun, but I don't ever see myself using this deviled egg tray because I have one that I love more than life. Here it is. Hey, remember when I made a cake for someone's birthday? Oh yeah, ask me when the birthday was, which is the nasty part. Well, I made the icing in my Bosch mixer, which I absolutely adore. But you know how it is when you're prepping for a party, people are starting to show up and I'm just like, put everything away, hide all of the evidence, don't let anyone know that we live here, right? So I just shoved this back into its little cubby, never to be thought of or seen again. Fast forward 5, 6 months, and here we are with some icing, right? I mean, it's mostly sugar. So honestly, I've seen worse. Is that pink stuff mold or just pink icing? We'll never know. Or will we? Tastes like sugar, we're good. Now the rest of the stuff down here. Obviously, if I rarely open this cabinet, it's stuff that I rarely use, like that bin. Goodbye, good riddance. I don't use you. I don't need you. This is for the Bosch, I do believe, so I'll keep that. Got some bread pans down there. I'll put that in with my homemaking stuff. This, Avelina uses, so I suppose I will keep it. What are these? Cookie paddles for the Bosch. Oh, okay, all right. I didn't even know I had those. See what you find when you clean? I tell my kids all the time, if you lost something, just start cleaning and you're gonna find it. I bought this as a giveaway probably 2 years ago and it didn't fit in the box. And so somehow it ended up here. Probably because I wanted to get it out of my closet. Could I return this? Where did I get it? TJ Maxx, the barcode is gone. So, I don't know, maybe I'll give it to one of my neighbors or something. But I definitely am not in any need of any more utensils, okay? I'm busting at the seams here. I should really go through this. But honestly, I use most of them. I bought these for a birthday party, another lemonade thing, and I have another one that I recently got from Target. It's smaller than that. It actually looks nicer, so I might keep one. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So I'm just gonna go through this cubby, make some decisions, okay? Like, what's this? Was that a thermometer? That could have come in handy during Thanksgiving. Oh, these are from Meredith's mermaid birthday party. Great. By the way, I figured out how to assemble this for my sourdough. Woohoo! Are you still my friend? Are you still here? Thank you so much. Thank you for being a friend.
Taylor Swift too, honestly.
Hey, travel down the road and back again.
In our minivan.
Let's go. My heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. But I don't. And if you threw a party, yeah, and invited everyone that you knew.
Everyone you knew.
Hey, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Da, 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 da. Hey, did you know that was my MySpace song?
back when I had MySpace? I bet you didn't think we were going to sing the whole song there, did you? I hope you joined along because that's what it's all about. It wasn't embarrassing for me at all. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. MySpace. What was your MySpace background music? Back in the day when we were all just doing HTML stuff, you know what I mean? Coding before we even knew what the heck coding was. And that was one of them during the holidays. Obviously, Mariah Carey took the cake. What's that expression? I don't know. She was my background song. The All I Want for Christmas Is You. But otherwise, it was Thank You for Being a Friend. And that song hopefully will be played for the rest of my life because it is a bop and a half. Okay, I'm finally, oh my gosh, 17 years later, cleaning up my Bosch mixer. I should use this thing more often now that it's clean, right? It's so simple to clean. I love this thing. It was a gift, and what a lovely gift it was. I should have never treated it as poorly as I did by leaving that gunk in it, and I'm just so thankful that it all came up nice and clean, and honestly, I've done worse things in my life, okay? And now I have all of the attachments and stuff just all together. It feels so nice to have this cabinet organized, and I did end up buying the bins. So we'll see what that looks like. We'll see if I implement them or use them or if they're any more useful than the bins that I have underneath right now that I just collected around my house. What a difference. All right, just take the time to clean something today. It'll make you feel a lot better about your life. Oh my gosh, I could breathe when I open this. It feels so nice. Yes, do I have an overflow of water dispensers? Honestly, no. And then, do I have an overflow of waffle makers? Again, no. I love them, I use them, and that is the point. I am feeling so good about the effort I just put in here. I did declutter a few random things, but not much. I actually forgot what day it is. I was just talking with Alex on the phone. It's the day of the week where Alex typically has some people come over, and not that they spend a ton of time inside, but if they have to use the restroom or something, they come in, and then I don't want them to see the house a mess. So I am going to tidy up the bathrooms first and foremost, and then go through the kids' rooms. I'm talking literally 5 minutes in each room. I'm gonna set a timer, and if it's not done, it's good enough. And I think even some rooms require less than 5 minutes of my time and energy and effort, but mostly the bathrooms. And then I'm going to prep dinner and get that going. Sounds good. I didn't get any errands done today, but honestly, I don't want to leave the house. It's whenever I leave the house, it costs you $150, $300, or whatever it is. I just don't want to spend money, so I'm staying home. Hey, that's what it's all about. I am first cleaning Wentworth's bathroom. This is mostly the guest bathroom when people come in. I mean, I say that, but I would say it's 60-40 split between people choosing this over, I don't even know what to call that other bathroom. We used to call it the girls' bathroom, but now that everyone has done musical rooms in our house, I guess it's Meredith and Wolfgang's bathroom, but what should I call it? It has a name. The other the middle bathroom, I guess. Oh, I'm listening to I don't know what song I'm listening to, but it is wrecking me. I'm wrecked, okay? Just some of the lyrics, it pierced through the dang heart. It's too much. It's too much. I literally spent one song in each room, so sometimes it was 3 minutes, sometimes it was 5 minutes. It took hardly any time at all to tidy this place up. I mean, I say that, this place meaning one room at a time, but collectively, it took me all day. And then later this day, I did end up cleaning all of the floors, which I think my Bissell is broken. I need to tinker around with it. I may not have one of the parts in correctly, but I went to clean my floors last night with it, and I got halfway, and I just noticed it was sloshing around mud. And I was like, okay, this is not it. So then I just vacuumed everywhere, the floors and everything. So I have to revisit that later, but I can only do what I can do. And I did spray some Lysol not air fragrance, but Lysol sanitizing spray. I don't know if that did anything. Is that a real, does it actually serve a purpose, or is it all just a gimmick? We'll never know, I guess. Supposedly it not cleans, but sanitizes 99.9% of germs, which really it's like 100%, but they have to leave room for error, right?
I'm gonna prep dinner a little bit. I'm making chicken skewers, and it's really simple recipe. Supposed to be really delicious. I'm gonna try to use this garlic press that I've never used before. Can I do more than 1 clove at a time? I'm gonna do 3. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, maybe 3 at a time isn't the best. All right, scratch that. I'm gonna go back to my old ways and use this little garlic chopper. So it calls for some chicken skewers. I can't get this open. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, don't hurt yourself. So dumb. I will get it. Woohoo! Just don't want to lose fingers along the way. So I'm gonna mince up some garlic in this cool little garlic chopper thing that I have. I have a whole head of garlic that I peeled off, and I cubed up some chicken thighs. Use whatever chicken that you like, but I enjoy thighs. I have yet to decide if I'm going to make this on the grill or in the oven. Probably in the oven because it's, well, maybe the grill, it's more delicious. The recipe made this in the air fryer, so you got a lot of options. All right, lots of garlic, yet somehow not enough. I'm gonna sprinkle that in here. And then the zest of 1 lemon. I mean, it doesn't really give measurements, but I'm just going to add the zest of 1 lemon. I'm sure if you have actual lemon pepper, that'll give you that lemony flavor, but fresh is always best. Ooh, I got butterfingers these days. That doesn't seem like enough for the amount of chicken that I have. I'm debating doing 2. Here I go with a second. It isn't called lemon chicken for no reason, right? So, all right, that seems pretty good. Save the lemons. I'm gonna take the juice out of them in a little bit. So it calls for paprika. I'm fresh out. I thought I had 4 containers of it. I thought I had an overflow of it. Turns out I have nutmeg out my ears. So in replacement of paprika, I'm gonna throw in some ancho chili powder. Sorry, ancho chili pepper. I feel like chili powder would also be a good alternative to this, or maybe cayenne pepper. And then just your basic salt and pepper seasonings. Pretty liberal amount, and then I'm just going to mix it all together and pop these on skewers. I'm gonna do the skewers, you know, it's not dinner time quite yet, but the kids will be home very shortly, and it's just one less thing I have to worry about later. Once my Velcro baby comes home to me. I'm gonna do a little bit more chili powder here.
Are you guys getting pumped for summertime or what? I'm gonna tell you, we almost threw these on the grill, and then just the oven seemed more convenient because we were in and out of the house, bringing kids to dance and coming home and acting, all that good stuff. So I decided to put them on skewers, which took me way longer than I thought. Next time, maybe I'll just get a pan, throw it on there, throw it on the flat top on the grill if we really wanted to do that. But we've been enjoying, I say we have been enjoying, obviously, we always enjoy eating dinner. Dinner is my favorite thing to eat. But did I have a vegetable this night? I think it was pretty carb friendly. So I had these chicken skewers, lemon pepper chicken skewers, and then I put together a salad. And what was the vegetable? Oh, broccoli. I put broccoli in the oven. It's like a kid favorite over here. Well, some kids like it in the oven, nice and crispy. It's like candy when you eat it that way. Other kids enjoy it steamed. So I'm going to make it steamed next time, if you're wondering. I sped this clip up so fast, and it's still going slow as molasses, skewering these chicken bites. And you know what? I could have just left them full chicken. I did enjoy putting them on my salad and having them already cut up, because really if I'm grilling chicken, I cut it up before I serve it anyway. So this just ensures that each piece gets more seasoning and more gloppiness of the, buttery topping on it. So that was, pros and cons to everything, but I do enjoy a nice skewer full of meat, if you will. This is protein packed. And I need to meal plan for the week because, actually, I've got dinner in the crock pot right the heck now. Sweet pulled pork enchiladas. So I'm going to prep the topping, I guess. I don't really know what to call this. I'm going to prep it for when I'm going to baste. I don't know if I'm going to baste it or if I'm just going to top it when it's finished cooking. But I have 1 stick of butter, and I'm going to grab the juice from both of the lemons that I zested. It calls for fresh parsley, and my garden is fresh out, so I'm going to add some herbes de Provence and then some pepper.
mix that together. I think that's gonna be really tasty.
If you're needing a dinner idea for tonight as well, this was fantastic and simple to throw together. And then also the sweet pulled pork enchiladas. I think I shared that recipe somewhat on my Instagram. I mean, I've shared it, I feel like a couple of times since I found it a couple of years ago on my YouTube channel. My What's for Dinner videos really are so good. I don't know why some of them like get buried, you know? I'm going to tell you what. I watch a lot of What's for Dinner videos, and unbiasedly, I got some really good recipes, you know? And like healthier versions, I'm just saying like macro-friendly foods is where it's at. I'm not saying a word, not a single word. All right, this was the money shot for me, just glopping on all of this butter. And I didn't even use the whole like tub of whatever the heck I made. So it really isn't a full half stick on all of this chicken. This was a lot of chicken too. I did 2 full packs of chicken. You guys know we always have extra people over for dinner, and I always try to accommodate. No leftovers tonight. So if that goes to tell you like how much butter was actually used, not, you know, sparingly, put some on the table. If people want more, they want more. If not, I think it was perfect the way it was, and I maybe put half of it on, if I'm being honest. This is what it looked like. So, I mean, she's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States is all I have to say about it. I will make this again. It was very lemony, but also so refreshing and delicious. And I threw it on this Caesar salad. I don't think I finished that thought before, but I took the chicken skewers off the skewer. And
all right, that is it. Thank
salad.
You guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. I appreciate your company. Don't forget to check out IXL, the online learning program. You can get 25% off right now of your first month or first year of the subscription. There are friends and family membership going on right now. So my link will be in the description box below. Hope you enjoyed hanging out today. I sure did. I'll see you next time. Bye.